lakad matatot!
Normally. It's stable. And even though it's not the best for position, be the bully. He's able to really put a lot of harass, get those Jingu stacks, and then be annoying. And then the lane gets very difficult. Because if there's one thing Monkey King can't do, it's defend against creep push, as the kills are actually top. It's just that simple.
I mean, you're supposed to be a little bit more durable than usual just because you're a tree, but against that much slow, it's just too tough. And now Parker bashed up twice and hammered backwards there. I don't know what he was trying to
see him go in either direction. For now, though, it is the Midas queued up.
Yeah. Going for the Midas. Meanwhile, El Misho is in some trouble down bot. Sacred's gonna pop the Shikuchi, and yeah.
Has to be careful, especially versus the Nature's Wrath. A lot of damage, but yeah, top.
Analog came in with the haste. Dark Mago followed him up with the TP, and at this point, yeah, Analog, you're not getting out of that one. They cut the tree down. They don't have vision on him initially, but now they do, but Analog is gonna try to fight this one out, but he just can't win it. Dark Mago gets the kill, picked up both of those kills, in fact, ET, so... Well, thought process is not wrong, but now he's got to be able to escape from this duo. Wrath of Nature comes in. Not going to be overly helpful. Nature's Grasp ticks onto El Misho for, I think, like a second, but just that little bit of slow helps out. They find the kill, and then... Well, back up in the top lane. Parker not really under all that much pressure here. In fact, Sacred is just able to slip in there, find a quick kill onto Gardic, but now, yeah, Parker, that's a little bit too rough. TPing right in the middle of the open. He's not dead yet, but eventually they do manage to bring him down, but here comes Dark Mago TPing in. Can they find someone? Yes, they can. The X is down. The Ghost Ship is coming through. Tali's going to get hit. Good avalanche from El Misho, though, to try and break up this initial fight, but they're still taking a lot of damage. I don't know if Sacred wants to do this, though. He's popped Shikuchi. He is still holding on to his time lapse, but he's going to get stun locked before he gets the chance to use it. And at that point, Dark Mago was too far away to really follow that up anyway.
Way here, but as soon as the cores show, it might be time to go, but Gardic might already be taken out. Spirit Vessel reveal, going to give him 2 more charges as well. Very nice for the Weaver.
Nicely done. Able to get the kill in place. Meanwhile, Tali, yeah, strikes back, throws out the Wrath of Nature. Stinger gets caught up top, and, well, question's already being answered, actually. Schofield had to use the Tumbler's Toy for the little bit of extra movement there, but it works out. He's got the poor man's blink and the real man's blink. And they get Vitali.
Even though Analog... Oh, Dark Mago is so good, and now synced up perfectly. Yep. Did dodge out the boat damage, but there's no way he walks this one out. There's just too many abilities, too many disables. Tidal Wave just
and then they
in
get
case.
Lumiere.
Yep. Echo Slam just works. Thought he was going to be safe with this high ground vision, but it's just not enough. They find the perfect angle, and then they immediately run back bottom because guess what? We just all showed top. Who's going to be bottom? It's Vitaly just respawn. And we still get to see a play maybe happen with the Wrath of Nature. As mid,
I don't know about that one. Dark Mago, not super confident in his damage, but they get the toss back. They're going to force Sacred in. And they do take him down. Lumiere thought about it for a moment, but won't pop the Chronosphere onto Dark Mago. They had used a lot of their spells already, but ET, while this is going down, they're going to make a play onto Vitaly, recognizing now he is entirely by himself, and... Well, anyway, they get eyes on El Misho. Dark Mago, though, yeah, he wants a higher value target. They've caught Vitaly. He tries to TP away, but the X is going to pull him back in. Ghost Ship connects. Solar Guardian is in. Vitaly goes down. And now Stinger, well, he forced the BKBs, but immediately dies for it. But on the back end, Sacred, he's trying to get a punish play onto El Misho. That sets up for the tidal wave. Looks like the Tiny is going to end up going down here. Parker blinks in, finishes the job, and... Well, for the most part, that is going to work.
He's found someone. It's really hard to see at the bottom of the map. It's where you kind of want to hide the HUD, but...
And, well, Stinger dies on the other side, but they will take that trade-off, especially considering... Guess who gets the kill again? It's Parker who picks it up, and then Sacred actually manages to push himself in there. He gets 1 kill onto Gardic, but didn't really have a great escape plan at that moment, and now neither does Dark Mago. There's the Solar Guardian, though. Will that be enough? It's healing him up. He's dodging some hits at this point, and they're going to start to turn. Analog in some trouble. Trying to heal up with the Jingu, not going to be enough. Taken down. Elmisho now pulled back in by the X into the Ghost Ship. And Dark Mago, you owe Parker a beer or something, because he was dead to rights.
Actually, Schofield wants to echo. He wants to find a play. He wants to do something here. And Analog got his tree cut again.
They are just hunting him down. Everybody's got Quelling Blades, and, well, if you're Analog, John gets taken. Dark Mago has the Aegis. Parker just got himself a Basher as well that he's looking for an upgrade into an Abyssal, so they want to fight. They will lose Schofield, though, right at the start of that engagement. But Stinger, looking to catch him, pushes himself up onto the high ground, does get the Overgrowth. That forces Lumiere's BKB. And now without the BKB, I don't think he wants to be here. He has Chrono ET, but you're not going to get a guaranteed initiation without your magic immunity. So
Same Waterworks, Hex, Ags Kunkka that we're typically used to seeing.
yeah, he is trying to make a play anyway, though. Pushing it onto the Jakiro. Momentarily locked down, but yeah, Tidal Wave just pulls Gardic right back into it, and they find the kill. Analog. Oh, this time he did pop his BKB, so he is... No, he is not. Stinger. Oh, Stinger's just being very mean to Analog. 4 staffs in for the Overgrowth.
That's just... He's just gone.
And Elmisho, I mean, he tried to be the hero, right? Blink Dagger 4 staff, but he just couldn't get in range. And now, Gardic, will he get home? No, he will not. Schofield stuns him up. They're even going to just leave this for Sacred. Doesn't quite work out that way. Stinger gets the kill with the Leech Seed, but... man.
On the run now, Amisho getting tracked all the way back to the base and should be able to make his way out, but Alliance.LATAM are not progressing the game. They are just getting stuck in their base, smoking out, maybe placing a ward or two, but then getting the D-warded in Dark Mago. Okay, this is the play.
They did toss him back. Do they have the damage to kill him off, though? The Solar Guardian's coming in. The Chrono is going to be deployed, but Sacred, he's waiting. Yeah, there's going to be the ult. It's not enough, though. Dark Mago, they waited a little bit too long. So cool, he's time-lapsed, but he didn't actually get much health back. But at this point, what else can they get? Monkey King in trouble. Does the DOT kill him? Not quite. He's able to get himself away. And because of that, ET, this is going to go down. Is willing to take a chance. They're going to push in there. They got the root coming in, but, well, to the south, Vitali, he is in some trouble here. Rooted in place. BKB did not really help him, but secondary fight's breaking out here. Dark Mago is low on health again, but there's going to be the jump in. Dark Mago not dead yet. Lumiere, how much further do you want to push this? Analog did come in and drop the Wukong, so they're at least able to get onto the supports here. Schofield dead, Stinger dropping. And they did track down Dark Mago as well. Lumiere was able to continue the chase, but he is going to die for it. Parker and Sacred combine forces to take him down, and now might be the time for Alliance.LATAM to back up. They've used pretty much all the spells they have. They get a Boundless in there onto Sacred, but they know that they've got to leave. It's Gardic. Okay. Force staffed while he's TPing, so he makes it home. Elmisho is now going to try to get away as well. I don't know if he's living, though. Parker may just run him down. Yeah.
And then Wrath of Nature. Yeah.
Okay. Forces out the ult, but Sacred...
Dancing into a Shaker. But they also see the Void coming over. Parker's dancing with Death here a little bit, but there's the initiation, and there's going to be a boat in your Chrono.
That is not what they wanted. Vitali does get pulled away, though, but doesn't have the health to survive. He's going to get taken down. Lumiere now caught by the Overgrowth. Teammate coming in for the Wukong's command, but for Analog, well, he needs help here, and he did just stun the Dawnbreaker out of Solar Guardian, but that just means Parker gets to hit the Monkey King instead of Elmisho. So, you know, congratulations. You bash full Hex that is in his backpack, but he has it. Parker, okay. Just jump straight in for the kill onto Gardic, so your Jakiro is dead. There is a Octarine Core on your Weaver, so Beast Coast, they want to end the game, and Alliance.LATAM, you have got to respond here. Okay, Schofield with the Echo Slam takes down Elmisho. Immediate buyback, though. The supports are back in, but look at Dark Mago with the Aegis, standing on that front line, creating the distraction. His teammates get the Megas. Sacred, decided not to use the time-lapse there. Instead, they're going to pop the Aegis. But he is going to get stunned up a second time, and now they do need to be able to help him, but there is going to be Parker coming in. Solar Guardian connecting. Dark Mago still not dead yet, lasting a long time here. Eventually, though, they do bring him down. And they're going to get Sacred there as well. Sacred was not able to get himself out of the ring in time, but Parker's still a problem. He's still doing damage. The supports, however, well, they are getting hit up, but look at Stinger popping the refresher, goes in for a second overgrowth, but at this point, Parker says, I don't really have a whole lot to work with, but if Lumiere's just going to step out like that, I mean, that's just free.
This possible time, at least there's no mega creeps on the top or bottom lanes. They're only coming in through mid, but Parker is just a problem. I don't even know what Parker bought, but he's just continuing the fight. There's just not enough damage. There's not enough control. Get a little bit of a heal there from Analog, but eventually the creeps are going to start coming in. The trees are trying to kite the creeps around, but now megas are thrown into the mix, and I don't think they have enough to hold. They've got maybe one more tossback play on the Dawnbreaker, surrounded by creeps, or this might just be Parker ending the game in your face.
It's just so strange there. Lumiere just overextends, and Parker takes him down, because if Lumiere had just sort of backed it up, he's got Chrono. But now, obviously, not alive, so can't use it, and Parker just continues to go to work. Tier 4 is dropping. Stinger 30 seconds out from one of these overgrowths. He's just trying to sort of hide while his teammate does the work. The other Tier 4 will fall, but there's the tossback play. Are they able to finish the job? Parker, standing his ground, hasn't popped his BKB. That match community is from the Starbreaker instead. Now the BKB, though, will be deployed. He's getting onto Vitali. Not able to take him down, though. The Self-Sprout will keep him alive, and Stinger decides, I got to get in there just to defend my teammate, and while that happens, ET...
Or offlaner, which, you know, is pretty much right in his wheelhouse, but we'll have to see. Schofield's going to heal these bad boys up. And right now, a group effort here to close off Sacred. And oh, Sacred, little do you know what is coming for you here. The Luigi's going to make it slightly more difficult, but there's just no way for him to turn around.
The Analog's the one to get it as well, so get some money.
Got 2 points up in the Ion Shell. Tiny actually does damage, and does need to be a little bit careful, though, because now this is happening, and
getting body
he really
blocked.
doesn't want to cast a spell, but...
Oh, Parker hits him with the slow. Needs one or two more right clicks to actually get the kill, though, and he will get it. Amisho not quite careful enough to avoid that, but over on the other side, Schofield, he's going to be just fine. Over on the other side of the map, though, Lumiere, well, maybe he gets this kill into Schofield? Nope. Schofield denies himself to the neutrals, but the Monkey King was able to basically outrun the heroes chasing him. Sacred and Stinger...
Then we probably see the rotation of the Terrorblade, but until then, we're chilling. But look mid. Huge play, huge rotation in, and it's gonna be a kill on the Dark Mago. Nothing you can do. And that was an Arcane Rune Exo as well, so that'll be back up even faster. Just snowballing a good few things there.
Yeah, really, Teo. Can he find any sort of X? He's looking for one. He does spot Gardic. Do they have the damage for this? Yeah, they do. Okay. Able to find the kill. Analog, though, does come back into the fight. That Exo healed him all the way up, so he's going to just try and punish Stinger, but the living armor is helping keep Stinger alive for an extra moment or two, but it's just not enough. Analog did not care, kept on pushing, and while all of that goes down, ET...
Back again. Dark Mago in the river. Taking a lot of damage. These Siphons, it's the classic counter, but does get the Illusion Rune, even if he does get it forced out of him.
He should be able to just walk his way out of this one, but man, it's about 2/3 of his health that gets just taken away there. And now Analog has Exo back up again. That Arcane Rune earlier keeps it on a short cooldown, so they're looking for the tower, but at the same time, in the bottom lane, Lumiere and Elmisho are gonna get caught. They make their move, going in for the kill. Speaking of kills, though, Schofield, he is getting chased here. The slowest and most boring chase you will probably ever see, as Vitali just tries to chunk him down with the Ion Shell, and I mean, Schofield is really lasting a long time, long enough for reinforcements to get here, so cool. Vitali kills him, but now he has no way to get back out.
Yeah, gets taken down. Does taken. He surely isn't able to get top very easily. He'd have to TP there and then give up this entire bottom side to the Terrorblade. And that's the matchup that Beast Coast exactly want. They want the TB and the Monkey King facing each other because TB's just going to send illusions out while they isolate the rest of the lineup for this fight top. Look at this. Overgrowth's going to come through. They need to get these kills fast.
They're trying their best. Sacred does get a little bit of a heal in, but it won't be enough. Stinger and Sacred will both go down, but Analog is dropping as well. But they stick around for the tower. That may cost them their lives here. Yeah. Tali's going to die. Supports are just trying to wait, see if Lumiere wants to come in, but Schofield cuts his tree. So he's just out of it for a while. Dark Mago did not kill his actual target with that. Instead got Gardic on the Tidebringer. And look at the distraction here. Dark Mago, he knows his angles. You think he doesn't know how to play Kunkka? This man has it all figured out, except for this part. This part, he didn't quite do the math on. Lumiere just says, I'm absolutely sick of this. I'm dropping my ult. And it gets him the kill.
Yeah, and he's hopping out of there. He's escaping your Terrorblade, but now it's up to Alliance.LATAM to find a team fight, to find that next big play. Even though right now, a little bit of a struggle, but this is a retreat. You have to get out of here in Dark Mago. Oh, he doesn't want to go down like this, but he's not walking out of this one very easily.
Sacred's going to come over to try to help. Even Parker getting involved, and now they're going to turn. They have the X. The Eul Scepter, though, is going to keep Analog alive, and Sacred, no. That is so far forward, but he's not dying, ET. Eventually he goes down, but it works perfectly. It baits it. Parker's able to get in, and what seemed like a massive overextension will get them some big kills, but they want a little bit more. They do need to watch out for this Wukong's command, though. Gardic trying to hold his ground. Mech from Batali bought him a moment or two, but it will not be enough, and look at the way they're dancing. They are waiting for that Wukong's command to end. They get the X, they get the ghost ship. No, they don't. Mischief is definitely super fair and balanced, and then the Surge gets him away.
Yeah, very nice.
Tali goes down. That's the dumbest play I've ever seen. I cannot believe they were allowed to do that. And they're going to get Omisho in the river, too. This... My god.
The definition of a high-risk, low-reward situation... And they just, they make it work. It looks fine. But that's casual items. As top, Overgrowth, Lumiere. Probably just gonna have to leap away in one, but he gets interrupted.
And they have him caught. He has no mana left. They slow him down. They'll get the silence onto him now as well. Lumiere gets picked off. Stinger. Well... It's starting to become actually worth keeping track of. 18 stolen int and a Veil. He is going to start to do a little bit of extra damage, but Alliance.LATAM make the most of a bad situation. Our Monkey King's caught. We can't get to him in time, so let's pop the Aegis. Excuse me. Pop Exo, get the Aegis, and try to make something from that. But ET... Well, okay, you have the Aegis. That's great, but now... You can't do anything with it because you don't have Exo and you don't have your Monkey King. They're trying to go onto Dark Mago anyway, and honestly, they are dropping him pretty low. They're going to be able to finish him off, but can Analog now somehow get himself out of this fight? Maybe he doesn't need to. He is just actually standing his ground, fighting up against Sacred. They will kill Sacred, and now Parker, he's in trouble. No BKB. Can he get off Asunder? No, he can't, and Beast Coast just walk to their deaths. One by one.
Yeah. They get deathbowed. It's nighttime.
What do they want to do with this? 5-man smoke. Gonna try to wrap their way back around mid, but because they go for that play, they did end up losing that tower, but they still want the fight. There's the global, though. Into the Overgrowth. Parker's gonna just pop the meta, start dishing out the damage, and they take down Omisho right away. But the wall is thrown down. There's no immediate vacuum, though, so everyone just kind of walks away from it. And they want to go back in. Analog does get caught. Tidal Wave pulls him in. Wukong's command is well placed, but the Ghost Ship is better, both in terms of placement and timing. So, Monkey King dies. They get through the first life on the Death Prophet. Analog's just going to try to make a break for it, but he doesn't get very far before they lock him down.
Oh, and that's just worst case scenario. They get too close to the hive. Same time as Almisho and Vitali kind of awkwardly are also out in the base, but it's time to go maybe. Oh, but Almisho went in.
Alright, there's the global. They're only getting Almisho for now, or maybe not. Eul Scepter is going to be there to cancel the Jakiro's TP, so Gardic will be caught as well. Eventually. There we go. Dark Mago comes in. Tidal Wave gets the kill. Lumiere picked up his BKB while that went down, ET, but he had to disassemble the Echo Saber in order to actually get it that little bit earlier, and as you
Aegis, just 2 heroes dead, and of course, the supports are valuable, but also knowing there's no glyph. I mean, they gotta go soon, and what a
wall.
bring back.
They got the combo down, a lot of damage being done. The ghost ship, though, is coming through, and everyone's clearing out from the ring. Silencer trying to TP home, but the Yule Scepter will cancel that TP, but they caught Analog. They pull him back in with the tidal wave, so they are willing to let this trade happen as Stinger hoping someone could force staff him away, but at this point, his sacrifice is going to be worth it unless Parker dies. Can he find a Sunder target? Yes, he can. Sunders up Gardic, heals himself to full. Lumiere dies. Gardic will fall. El Misho caught outside of the base, and ET... I mean, it looked good at the start. Vac wall onto 3, but the fall...
For this Roche now, which, you know, right now they're kind of killing Gardic because he's standing under a ward that, yeah, his sentry just missed, but gotta be careful now. Nobody else can afford to die here. But this is also Beast Coast confidently taking what is a 4v4 now because they just killed the hero. But they're trying to look for BKBs. They're trying to force things out of you, and Analog cannot afford to die.
He does pop it, but Schofield, he's waiting. They use the Global Silence first, though, but that does not allow them to kill the Death Prophet. It does, however, allow them to completely avoid this Wukong's command. They just step out of it, and now they go in. The Overgrowth is going to be there. Lumiere's locked down. Parker, though, without his BKB, does get stunned up by the Ice Path, but it just doesn't matter. Sacred says,
yeah.
I got this. Jumps in, picks up the triple kill. And Alliance.LATAM are just going to go down like a house of cards at this point. Analog is finished off, and Vitali should make it back into his base. He's got to go all the way to the fountain at this stage because Sacred is chasing him, but that's it. Yeah, GG called. They had 0 buybacks available there, so they really just banked everything on one last fight, but Sacred just tears them apart.
Right.